Good afternoon. My name is Michael Crabtree, and I'm going to be speaking about a very controversial topic today, the practice of drug testing welfare applicants. Everybody that receives a welfare check is a freeloader and a drug addict. I have personally found that this is the common consensus and stereotype in regard to people that need a little extra help. If you were to ask somebody if they thought that individuals receiving welfare should be tested for narcotics, a majority of people would immediately say yes. Now, I used to be one of those people, but I can honestly say that after researching this topic, I am no longer a believer in drug testing for welfare benefits. Did you know that the state of Tennessee has already enacted a law that requires individuals that are applying for benefits to submit to a drug test? If you answered yes, did you also know that out of 800 people, only one person tested positive for drugs? That means 0.12% of those who took part in the screening tested positive for drugs. Bryce Covert from thinkprogress.org states that the state average is 8.9%. Does that give you a better idea of how ridiculous drug testing the applicants are? If not, let's talk about something that everybody cares about, and that's money. Randy Ellis from News OK reported that Oklahoma spent a whopping $82,500 in the first 7 months after the law went into effect. Guess how many people tested positive? 83 adults. That is only 4.4% of those that applied. Also, the applicants who did fail the drug test are allowed to come back in 3 months and reapply for benefits. Either they quit using, which would be fantastic, or they find a way to beat the system. So you can argue that these laws put in place will assist the individuals who have drug problems get help. That would be fantastic if it were true, but it's not, according to LaDonna Pavetti of the Liberal Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. She states that the new laws are punitive and will turn people away from treatment. My question to you, the audience, is it really worth spending that kind of money to weed out a few bad apples? A few bad apples that will be thrown back into the bunch in 3 months? Not me. Why should we make the majority of individuals who really need the extra boost to get back on their feet suffer because somebody's running for office and they wanted to make a splash and get recognized? Somebody who is already down on their luck. Somebody who is already embarrassed to ask for help in the first place. Somebody who really deserves it. We live in the greatest country because of how well we take care of our neighbors. Let's not stop that now. If this type of behavior is not stopped, we're going to put this country into even more debt than it already is in. The citizens of this great nation will continue to lose faith in our elected officials, and chaos will destroy what our ancestors fought so hard to build. I feel that these laws should be disposed of and not brought up again. I personally don't like paying taxes so we can spend more money and not get anything in return. Even though Texas has not enacted this law yet, I plan to write my senator, my governor, my mayor, and honestly anybody else that will listen so it stays that way. I refuse to take any chances. Now I ask of you all, take a stand for what is right and what is smart. The 11th Circuit Court of Appeals has already concluded and stated that these laws are unconstitutional and violate our Fourth Amendment rights. And legislature keeps trying to pass these bills. Email your state officials. Bring up this topic with your friends and show them the light. Do whatever you have to do to make sure that these laws get thrown into the trash can. Again, let's not punish the hardworking people that are down on their luck and need a pick-me-up? What if one day you are put in a position where you need assistance from the government? Would you want to have to deal with the stereotype of all welfare recipients are drug addicts? I didn't think so. We need to ban the laws that prevent people from receiving government assistance. We live in a democracy where we, the people, have the right to decide. Thank you all for your time.